So we'd say Julianne Moore's having a pretty good November. She just picked up a Best Actress trophy at the Hollywood Film Awards and is front and center on the cover of the new Hollywood Reporter, and also stars in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 as President Coin, who wants to recruit Katniss for their revolution. Here's a look.
When you fired your arrow at the force field, you electrified the nation. There have been riots and uprisings and strikes in 7 districts. We believe that if we keep this energy going, we can unify the districts against the capital.
He left Peeta in that arena
Katniss,
to die.
There is so many.
Peeta was the one who was supposed to live.
Miss Everdeen, this revolution is about everyone. It's about all of us. And we need a voice.
And you gave that character quite a voice. Hi, Julianne. Great to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
So let's talk about President Coin. This is, you walk into this incredible franchise,
right.
and you really beefed up the role.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's written kind of slightly in the books, really just from Katniss's point of view. So when Francis Lawrence and I talked about the character, we talked about who she was and how we could develop her, and we really wanted to give her a kind of a personal and political evolution.
And how would you describe the President Coin that you've created?
She's someone who's been living underground for a really long time, has been kind of, they've had very few resources. She's incredibly patient. They've been waiting for the moment for the revolution to happen, and she's sort of at that moment prepared to make it work. But it really is all about freedom for the individual.
And maybe not as keen as the others on Jennifer Lawrence. Maybe you don't see your character what others see about her strength.
What my character sees about her is that she has PTSD.
Yes,
there we go. Yeah. So she's been so traumatized by the events of the games that my character doesn't believe that she's capable of leading the revolution.
Yeah. And you really did have you were able to turn it around. We'll leave it at that. But I loved reading that it was your kids that really get the credit for getting you involved.
They totally do. My son loved the series of books. He read them when they first came out and was actually online for the midnight showing of the first Hunger Games. He loved it. And I bought him Mockingjay. I was in the bookstore and I was like, hey, honey, here's the 3rd book in that series you like. And then my daughter started reading them a couple of years ago, and she was 10, and we were on vacation. I had nothing to read. She was playing ping pong with her brother, and I picked up her copy of Hunger Games, and I was like, wow.
You couldn't put it down.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I finished them, and I was like, who's playing Coin? And my kids were delighted, because I'm never in anything that they want to see. So,
yeah, I mean, that's, you know, we always joke, you know, what's the defining moment where you're actually somewhat cool to your kids? Right. Did this do it? Did this put you over the edge?
I think they were pretty excited about it.
And what was it like for you to come into this very tight-knit group? Because we've been lucky enough to spend some time with all of them. It's a family.
They're really, really incredible. I've never experienced anything quite like this. They were so generous, really welcoming. They're fun, funny, easy. The set was a really lively place. People cracked a lot of jokes. I mean, it could not have been a nicer experience.
And you've worked with many of them, Josh Hutcherson.
Yes, yeah.
And also
Josh, the kids are all right. Yeah.
The one and only Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
What was that experience like doing this again?
He was a wonderful, wonderful actor. Really, I think one of the best of his generation, and it's a sad, tragic loss.
Yes, indeed. But the movie is a celebration, if you will, and of his work, and also just this group that's come together and has brought it in a big, big way. So thank you so much for coming and stopping by, and congrats on being a part of it. And everybody, check out The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. It opens finally tomorrow.